Hi, it's Celia here from LCR Coaching, and I'm going to take you through a lower body reset, working mostly on the calves. So we'll start on all fours. So make sure that your knees are underneath your hips and they're about hip width apart, and then your hands and your elbows are underneath your shoulder. And then just take one foot back behind you and then start to move into that calf, getting some blood flow in there and feeling the fluidity coming back into your calf. Just gentle movement into that muscle. And then we're just going to hold. So pushing the heel back down towards the floor if you can. Taking some nice deep breaths in and out in that position. One more deep breath in and out. And then bring your knee back to the floor, and then we go on the other side. So stretching the other leg back and moving forwards and backwards to get some of that blood flow into the calf muscle. Feeling that fluidity and relaxation, starting the recovery process. And then we're just going to hold. So pushing the heel back down towards the floor, keeping your head in neutral, and then taking some deep breaths in and out here. And then pushing back again if you can. You might feel that it loosens off and you can get a bit more stretch. We're going to take one more deep breath in and out. And then bring your knee back down to the floor. Okay, so in this position now, we're going to tuck the toes under. And you might want to spread those toes out if you can. So spreading the toes out. And then you can either stay here, just pushing back into the toes, or to make it a bit of a deeper stretch through the feet, because our feet do a lot of work, we can start to sit up in this position. We're going to hold this position for a few breaths, so we're going to hold it for a minute or so. So if you do find that this is uncomfortable and you want to come out, what you can do is kneel up. So I'm just going to find a timer for us. I'm going to sit back down and we're going to hold here. So just resting your hands on your thighs and looking straight ahead, taking some deep breaths in and out. Feeling that stretch in the feet, in the toes, and dealing with any uncomfortable feelings that come up for you. You can come out of it by sitting up. And then we can lower down again. It's up to you when you want to come out. We'll hold it for a few more seconds. So taking some deep breaths in and out, nice neutral spine, shoulders down and back. I'm going to hold for 10 more seconds. And then coming up onto your knees, and then just slowly straighten the feet behind you, and then you can just patter your feet on the ground, and then sit back down onto your feet, and we're going to do the opposite, so it's like a counter pose. So we can just kneel back onto our feet, and then if you want to take it a little bit further, what you can do is bring your knees up off the ground and lean back, and then we can get a lovely stretch in the front of the foot. And again, we're going to hold this for a little while. So just lean back, take some deep breaths in and out. Remember, if this is too much, you can come back up or even sit kneeling. This is just as valid if you're feeling a stretch. Keep breathing. And then we're going to come out. And then if you come up onto your feet, and then step your feet around mat width apart. So I'm just going to face you so that you can see what I'm doing. And then just bring your knees down towards the mat and then bring them up. So we're working in the hip joints here. So up and down with the knees, and you should feel that movement in the hips. You should feel that there's some release happening just around the groin area. And then we can go from side to side as well. So we're moving sideways, and also the thigh is giving a little bit of a massage to the calf there. And then we're going to go up and down a couple more times before we do our final stretch. So breathe in, bring the knees up, and breathe out, so bring them down. See if you can coordinate. And then the last time we come up, we're going to stand up and come over to the wall. So if you've got a wall, we're going to just do a calf stretch in this position. So again, as before, we're just going to move in, get some blood flowing in there first, into the calf. So lifting that heel up and down. And then we'll hold. Holding and releasing and keeping breathing as you feel that calf stretch. Really enjoying that feeling of release. And you might feel that you're able to go into it a little bit deeper. You might need to be able to lean forward a little bit more, or push your heel back down to the floor a little bit more. I'm going to hold for a few more seconds before moving on to the other side. And then release. So bring your foot forward, your back foot forward, and then take the other foot backwards. And then we're going to take some movement in there. So we're just moving into the calf, enjoying the feeling of that blood flow, getting back into the muscle. And then we're going to hold. So just breathing into that stretch, trying to get the heel to touch the floor and enjoying that. Taking some deep breaths in and out. holding for another 20 seconds or so. So you may feel now that you're able to get that heel further down or closer to the floor, or you might be able to lean forward a little bit more. Whatever you can do. A few more seconds. And then release. Thanks for joining me today, and hopefully that released some of your calf tension if you've got any tension in your calf muscles. And join me again next time. Take care. Thanks. Bye.